show continues. This is After O&A Live. Here's your host, Sam Roberts.
It's After Opie and Anthony Live. I'm Sam Roberts. It's a very busy day in here. There's literally engineers that were just in here. I mean, they found out we were going live, so they scampered out of here. But they were just in here on their hands and knees, doing God knows what, crawling around under this console. We're in here trying to clean up the studio. Opie and Anthony are gone. Roland chased after O&A trying to pitch guests because he kind of gets that period of time between the time they leave the studio to the time they walk to the elevator to try to get out as much information as he can. I don't know, maybe at some point today we'll get an update from Roland because he was just in here. Nikki Benz was in here, the Penthouse Pet of the Year, and she gave Roland a lap dance because the pole didn't work in the studio. The pole was something that was with her coming in. When she was pitched to the show, it was, hey, Nikki Benz wants to come in. She'll bring the new Penthouse pole with her, and we'll put it up in the studio, and she'll do a dance. And, you know, whatever, get naked and get on the pole. Now, this is what Roland pitched, and what Roland pitches has to become gospel because O&A are ready to just, you know, blow anything up, as you know, at this point. So Roland panics when things start going wrong. And he realized today that the pole wasn't going to make it. He was fighting for it. In our meetings on Tuesday, he was saying, yeah, we'll put the pole up in the studio. We'll just balance it on the floor. And we were all trying to tell him, Roland, there's no base for it. How long is this music going to last for? It's been going for 3 minutes and just the same da-da-da-da. Thank you, E-Rock. But the pole, he was saying it'll balance on the floor. There's no base to the pole. See what it is? It's one of those things where you have to secure it from the floor to the ceiling to make sure it's tight. We have a drop ceiling, and so today when Roland realized it just isn't happening, there's no way to get the pole up in here because of the drop ceiling, he started panicking. And
we should have just put it side to side and made her do it like a balance beam.
Do you think it would have extended that long through the entire studio?
I think because this studio is not like a perfect square.
No.
It kind of closes in towards the area that you're in there. We probably could have put it over the console.
See. Yeah, where it gets more narrow.
Yeah.
And then have her...
She could have just swung around there, walked around, done some splits.
Or even, just strip naked and balance. That's hot. I love a stripper who can balance well. Well, Roland, E-Rock, as you know, he was panicking around here because he was afraid that they weren't going to take her when they realized that we're not getting a pole up today. So I talked to him before Nikki came in. Roland, Nikki Benz is coming in today. I thought she was supposed to get on the stripper pole.
She was, yes.
Well, they sent the stripper pole.
They did.
How do you propose that we put it up?
Well, I thought it had the thing easily just put it to the roof, to the floor.
We have drop ceilings.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
You didn't look up before?
I just thought like a silly that could hold her, like so she could spin around.
But there's no base on the pole.
Yeah, I was told that. Yes.
So, what's the pole gonna balance on?
I thought it could bounce on the floor where you like tighten it, like so you won't move.
To the ceiling?
Yeah, and the floor.
We have drop ceilings.
I know.
So, what are we gonna do with that pole?
They're probably shoving it up my ass.
Are you worried that the Nikki Benz thing is gonna go wrong because there's no pole?
You bet it's hers and your sweet tits. Yes.
Are you panicking about this now?
Yes.
You're a beaten man, Roland.
I am.
Have a nice day anyway.
Thanks.
Yeah, Roland, physics is not his strong suit. Guest booking is.
You know what I was thinking, too?
No, of course not.
The big problem, as we were focusing on, is that it can't hook to anywhere on the ceiling.
Right.
But these are fake floors. This is a raised floor with tiles. Like, you can lift up each square to get to wiring or outlets or whatever.
So the floor could have
caved.
Yeah, the floor would have caved in and the ceiling would have been punctured. It was just no way. Roland didn't check in on this at all whatsoever. He just figured, we'll just put a pole up. I think he's still pitching guests and blocking them from the elevator because I really want to find out how it went. Because when we didn't have a pole, Roland, instead of getting punished, ended up getting a lap dance from Nikki Benz. And there he is. Yeah, come on in, Roland. Come on in. Nikki's still here.
Hi, Nikki.
Yeah, come on in. Roland, how did you end up getting rewarded instead of punished for what happened? Like, Nikki, Roland was supposed to be punished because he's the one who said, we'll get the pole in here.
Right.
And then Nikki will come and dance on it. And he said, we'll have the pole, don't worry. And then like 2 days ago, we were like, Roland, this pole won't work in the studio. And he goes, don't worry, we'll get it up. And then we realized there's no possible way.
Right, and we tried.
We tried it with everything we could. But do you think it was fair that Roland ended up getting a reward, like a lap dance from you, instead of getting punished?
Well, it is fair because the last time I was on, I smacked him pretty hard with a belt.
That's true.
So I felt like I had to redeem myself.
Roland, which did you enjoy more, the lap dance or getting smacked really hard with a belt?
Both.
You did. And you were expecting the worst, because I talked to you before this, and we played the clip a minute ago. You thought they were going to shove the pole up your ass.
I did think that, yes, I did, yes.
Really? Were you surprised when they were like, okay, we'll just have her dance on Roland?
Well, she brought it up, so God bless you.
Yeah, you did. You saved Roland, and, I mean, you saved the segment, so thank you for doing that. Did you enjoy your time on O&A today?
Absolutely, I always do.
Fantastic. Well, Nikki Benz and Roland, somehow you made it out of this one again. So congratulations to you.
I learned from you.
Yes. Way to go, Roland. Now, Roland, the only person who's more probably slimy at this point than you is Chris Brown. We played his audio earlier.
He's misunderstood.
He is. I know. You feel for him, don't you?
I get angry, too. I want to demolish the dressing room.
Well, he was talking when he was apologizing about the talking points that he sends out, which reminded O&A of when Tommy Lee tried to give them talking points. Yes. And so they did not abide by the talking points.
Don't call me pussy.
Right. This is basically a clip that if Tommy Lee had been in studio, he would have punched out a window. Instead, he just hung up on Opie and Anthony. It's Tommy Lee on After Opie and Anthony Live.
After O&A Live.
You're on hold, stay there, but we got to go right to the hotline. Tommy Lee.
Tommy.
Tommy!
Who, me?
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Lee.
What's up, Tommy?
What's up, guys?
No, we were just talking to everybody about paying for it.
I know. I heard the conversation.
Yeah, escorts and hookers and stuff. I have to assume you've done that a couple of times at least.
I think everyone should own one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When you're Tommy Lee, you don't have to, though.
Yeah, see, that's just it. You go out, you pick up some chick.
He's a rock star, and he has a mule the size of a small community.
Everyone knows about that. Everyone's seen that on the tape.
Yeah, that made for some great Thanksgiving viewing, Tommy. I'm so glad that we get to talk to you today because I've always wanted to thank you. We brought that tape to Thanksgiving dinner, swear to God, and watched it upstairs while Mom and Sis and the aunts were cooking the turkey. We all went upstairs to see you rail Pam.
You perverts. You
Boy,
perverts.
You know something, though? You're lucky. You're lucky that you were endowed like that because it was a big hit. People saw the tape and went, wow, look at Tommy Lee's hog. And you could have been one of those guys, a little puny thing, and then you'd be going through life embarrassed.
Yeah. Okay.
You got to be psyched that got out there. Who are you kidding?
Hell yeah.
If I got a 14-incher, I want the world to know.
I'd be happy with 6.
Hey, Tommy, I got to ask you. I saw Pam on what the hell was she on last night? CNN.
Larry King.
Why are we even talking about the P word?
Because she was claiming.
I gotta go, guys. Bye.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding? He hangs up for talking about Pam.
What a faggot.
What a dick. All right, Tommy Lee officially an asswipe.
Why would he hang up?
Why would he hang up? You were tooling her, you idiot. It got out on video. You were married. No one doesn't know.
Why are we bringing up the P word? He wants to promote some golf tournament. Wow, that's exciting, radio. Let's talk about a golf tournament.
Want to talk about her and her goddamn hep and the fact that she says Tommy gave it to him? What gave it to her? What is wrong with these people? Did Tommy Lee lose his mind?
I can see if you were
Did he
being
lose
nasty.
his friggin' mind?
He wasn't even happy that we brought up the sex tape. I was complimenting the guy.
I gotta go. Then go. Go F yourself.
Have a sense of humor.
You jack off. Like anyone wants to hear about anything else that you're doing.
By the way,
you're not exactly at the peak of your music career right now. We want to talk about the sex you had.
Want to talk about
on the
Hep
videotape,
C?
the hep thing, Pam. Does she have a big C? The interesting stuff.
Want to ask why you didn't have a lifeguard at the party?
We'll plug your crap. We'll plug it. Yeah. Why don't you stick that mammoth mule in the pool and let the kid climb out on it? Come on. Why are we going to sit there and plug stuff and not get something that would be worthwhile for this program, like talk about Pam?
He should have used his schlong to separate the shallow end from the deep end in the pool.
Like that thing they put across the pool. When you hit the throbbing vein, turn back, children. Oh, my God.
Hey, Tommy, you want to jumpstart your career? Start talking. Start talking.
That's what does it.
Guess what? Your name will be in the papers again. It's a known formula that works. Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy. What's up, man?
Hey, why you guys call me a dick, dude? What's up?
Because you called up like we want to talk to you about a little bit of everything, and you hung up.
You know what? You hold on. You were told not to. You were told not to bring up the P word. What do you do?
No one told
Tommy,
us
no
anything.
one tells us what to do, first of all. And you were the big... No one tells us what to do. No one told us not to bring up Pam's name. We would never agree to that, okay? You were the big pussy for hanging up after we asked about it instead of trying to talk your way out of it.
You guys did agree to it.
We did not!
My tour manager talked to your producer. That's bullshit.
Nope, we would never agree to that. Sorry.
That's kind of a big story that we wanted to hear about.
What, dude? You know what, guys? What year are you guys living in? It's like, dude, turn the page, guys. I've been divorced for 3 years.
Turn the page. Turn the page. It was big news last night when she was on Larry King accusing you of this. Don't you think it's a current story if Pam is on Larry King saying pretty much that you gave her Hep C?
What was big news, guys? What was big news?
Big news that she's on Larry King accusing you of giving her a Hep C.
Dude, you know how many months ago she accused me of that?
It doesn't matter. It happened last night on Larry King. Of course we're going to bring it up.
She talked about it last night.
Hey, you know what? She talked about it in some other stupid magazines as well. Who cares?
Yeah, but this is the first time we're talking to you, so we'd like, maybe talk to you about it.
Maybe get your side of the story. You've never really given your side of the story, right?
You know why? Because it's nobody's business.
Well, she's made it everyone's business.
Of course she is. She's an idiot.
Well, I would just love to hear your side of it. That's all.
If an ex is accusing me of some crazy things, you know what? I'm going on the biggest program I can find and calling her a liar, a C, a twat, every name I could figure out.
Guys, I don't do that. That's not my style. Okay, I don't do that crap. That's why I just hung up the phone. I was like, you know what? I gotta go. Yeah, because it's not my style, guys. It may be your style, but it ain't mine.
But you look like a pussy just hanging up. We were totally confused. You didn't even say the first time you're on the phone, hey guys, I thought we agreed to this. You know what? I'm telling you, man to man, that it never got to us that we couldn't talk about Pam because you know what? We wouldn't have agreed to this interview.
You call me a pussy, I'm hanging up.
Pussy.
Jesus.
Wow, we need Tommy Lee to make a good radio show.
If you say that, I'll take my ball and not play.
I know, man. Hey, you don't want to talk about it.
Never agreed to it.
I'm very open-minded. Let me tell you something. If we started talking about it and he just told us what he told us there, look, this is what she's saying. I don't like going in that direction. To me, it's old news. I'd rather just not really get into it. It would have been like, all right, that's pretty much his side of it. If he doesn't want to dwell on it, and us being us, we might poke at it a little more or make a goof about it. I'm sure Jim will say some tasteless thing into the mic about it. But you know something? He didn't. He just hung up, and it was like, what's he doing?
You call me a pussy, I'm hanging up. Ooh, boy.
Jersey Bob here says if I type in pussy, he'll disconnect from the internet. Wait a minute. There you go, Jersey Bob.
You were told.
Told?
Tommy, maybe you should do your research on Aunt and I. No one tells us what to do.
I don't like being told Believe me. Been told enough.
You see the hesitation? He's like, oh my God, he called me a pussy.
Now I gotta hang up. Yeah,
no one else saw that. Like, all of a sudden he goes, you call me a pussy, I'm hanging up. Pussy. And all of a sudden I'm just looking, and you know he was confused, like, oh, ass.
Now I
called him out on it.
You should have told him I will not have an ultimatum put to me.
It was that delayed.
Oh, brother.
Oh, wow. Now I got to hang up, and I really need to promote this new CD. Now what do I do? Well, I guess I got to hang up.
He's living in a bubble. You know what I mean? He says, what year are you living in? That was 3 years ago. No, it's still, like Ope said, when you see her on Larry King the night before talking about it, you would think, all right, for our side alone, just for this radio, it would be interesting to hear his rebuttal.
Of course.
On the whole thing. So we're obligated to ask.
Even if his rebuttal is, I don't want to talk about it, that's not how I do things, that's fine.
That's fine. Then we get into other things.
He's talking like this Larry King interview happened 6 months ago.
Yeah, we talk about the Motley Crue days.
You were told.
There's plenty of other things to talk about.
You were told. Go F yourself. Told. E, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, Ope?
Hey.
I want to congratulate you on your new balls.
Why my new ones?
I don't know, man. And I'm a little disappointed in you, man.
What?
And when he hung up the first time, you were digging into him, man. Then he called back. The guy should have fired right at him, man.
Dude, listen to me on this.
First of all, it's the Opie and Anthony show, and I went. That's all that is. If I didn't go, I guarantee my pal here, Ant, was going.
You know what makes good radio?
I beat him to the punch because we were both to the point we had it.
You know what makes good radio? Two people not yelling over each other, especially when a third is on the phone. What we identify and know what to do, when one person's speaking, the other person has to back off because you don't want to hear this. Go ahead, Ope. Just say anything.
Hey, Tommy, what the hell is it? You know something? You don't want to talk about anything. It's like August 10th.
Doesn't sound good.
August 10th. I mean, he's a has-been anyway.
Hey.
No one cares about
Goddamn Norton, man.
All right, E, thanks.
All right,
you were told.
You were told not to call this program with those words.
He could have even said pending litigation. Yeah. Perhaps that would have, okay.
And use that one.
Pending litigation.
It worked well for you when I was trying to, because I had a job to do when you were going through your mess. I was prying you to see how far I could get you.
And on the air, I would say, because it's true, it was, pending litigation. Perhaps there's some kind of lawsuits being filed that he can't talk about. I don't know, unless he tells us. What do we know? We're going to talk about it. The guy doesn't understand that after Motley Crue, the biggest thing he's known for is a porno movie with his ex-wife, Pamela. That's the biggest goddamn thing.
Hey, here's some excitement. Tommy Lee, Never a Dull Moment, the name of the new CD.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh.
After O&A Live.
After Opie and Anthony Live, I'm Sam Roberts. In honor of GMA pissing off Chris Brown, that was Opie and Anthony pissing off Tommy Lee. Roland, you just came back in here without Nikki Benz, who was with you the last time. What did you say to her in the hallway you just told me?
I said, please come back again soon.
What did you say, though? Next time you're here,
feel free to call to get you back in the studio.
You didn't say anything about your pee-pee?
No, I didn't.
Are you sure about that? Because I don't use words like pee-pee, so for me to accuse you of saying something about your pee-pee would probably mean that you told me something while the bit was playing.
It was between you and me, man.
Okay, what did you not say?
I said, have a good day.
Did you get excited while she was dancing on you?
Yes.
Yes, you did. It's not something you could help. It's a physical reaction, isn't it?
And then seeing Mars bite his teeth and lick his lips, man.
Wait.
Because he was filming me.
And what was he while you were getting a lap dance?
I looked up and he he was getting into it.
Mars was licking his lips at you while you were getting a lap dance?
It looked that way to me. It was awkward. I looked
Our engineer.
Oh, he is?
That's what, Mars. That's what he does here.
Oh, I just see him here sitting down next to me. So, okay. If you say so.
Oh, licking your lips.
Yeah, because he all of a sudden became a camera guy. So I was
like, he was videoing for me because I had to run in the office to do something.
Because I didn't know, he just stood there and kept on poking the roof. He was like, this doesn't move. This doesn't move.
He was trying to install the stripper pole. That's his profession. That's his job. Roland, I don't know if you've been following. We just played Opie and Anthony pissing off Tommy Lee. For whatever reason, when Opie gets bored, he likes to piss people. He likes to get under people's skin. And on his Twitter, I noticed after Liz Taylor died, he started retweeting people saying R.I.P. Elizabeth Taylor and stuff like that, and insulting him. A random Twitter person, JVNC, I don't know who it is, said R.I.P. Elizabeth Taylor, Michael Jackson's waiting for you. And Opie retweeted them and then said, look for him in the nursery. And just, look at you giggling to yourself. You look like a little boy when you do that. It makes you happy to hear that.
Oh, it does.
And then Jane Fonda writes, I knew Elizabeth Taylor and can tell you she was kind, brave, generous, and loyal. I'm sad. Opie responded, did you tweet that from Gaddafi's lap?
That's a good one.
That's a good one. You like that.
Did you see Jim Jeffries?
No, what did he say?
He said, oh, that bitch was still alive?
Yeah. But Opie is not only retweeting celebrities, he's retweeting random people and insulting them. So I tried to grab him before he left in between you pitching guests to find out why is he doing this. Opie, I was following you on Twitter after the show yesterday. Who are these people? You were tweeting about Liz Taylor. Who are these people you're attacking?
Complete strangers, Sam. Here's the deal. I got to finally admit this. I'm very obsessed with Twitter these days because, you know, I got a young son. He's about 10 and a half months old, and I have a lot of time where I'm babysitting my kid, and I'm bored out of my mind. So I've been spending a lot more time on Twitter than probably I should. And I came up with something I like to call sniping.
Yeah.
Probably the proper phrase would be snipering. But when there's a big news story, I go on the trending topics and I just see what these dummies are writing about. And in this case, it was Liz Taylor. And they just tweet the stupidest, dumbest things. So I pick out a few of those and then I snipe them.
So for no reason, you just attack them because they shouldn't be talking about this.
No, I attack them because they're just stupid human beings that aren't attached to anything. They want to be part of something, and simply they're not. So I have a lot of fun with that. Also, if you're talking about my Twitter really quickly, this morning I got some turkey chili, and I noticed my turkey chili had what could only be described as dental floss or a tampon string in the chili. Oh. And I tweeted a picture of that as well if we're going to be doing some self-promotion today.
That should be a lawsuit. One more thing. Is it babysitting when it's your kid?
Can I tear down a wall?
Yes, you can.
I said that once on the air, and it drove people nuts. And they had to tell me it's not babysitting if it's your own kid. So guess what I do?
Now that's your thing.
Every single time. That's what I do with that.
Enjoy.
My elevator's here.
That was Opie talking about attacking people on Twitter for no apparent reason, just because. Because why not? Ron Bennington just walked into the studio. Ron, today on the show, we had Nick DiPaolo in, and they ended up talking about comedians on Def Comedy Jam, like, what was it? Hamburger Jones. Have you ever heard of Hamburger Jones? It just says hamburger. After, yeah, HJ.
No, I'm not all that familiar with him.
Yeah, and Shucky Ducky. Do you know Shucky Ducky?
No, I don't know the Shuckster.
He says quack quack after his jokes.
And he does whatever he ends, he'll just yell out
quack quack. Yeah, yeah. And that led to Voss's first set on Def Comedy Jam. Mm-hmm. Now, the thing about Voss is that he's the type of comedian where wherever he is, it doesn't matter what the audience is, he can perform.
Right.
And he can do well.
At the same level, no matter what's happening.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, he's always there at a constant 8.5 or so.
Okay.
He used to, when we were doing the walkover, when we were in the K-Rock days, he used to, most of you remember this because it was one of the greatest things we ever did, especially on the walkover, the Starbucks Comedy Tour.
People were crazy about it.
Yeah, where Voss would enter into a Starbucks or a breakfast establishment.
Yeah.
And interrupt a breakfast for a comedy set. This was Voss at Rue 57 during the Starbucks Comedy Tour in the K-Rock days right here. I think this is from what, E-Rock, 2006?
September of 2006.
That was a long time ago. Here it is on After Opie and Anthony Live.
After O&A Live.
Let's do some retro. Rich Voss today at Rue 57.
You know, because, I mean, if you come to college, it's all new material. But, you know, at Rue 57, it's a tough crowd. Ladies, come see a free show. Nice talking to you.
They couldn't be bothered with you.
No.
Look at this. Security watching security.
All right.
Oh, who's going to introduce me, though? I need an intro.
I think,
What, they
Keith?
got the AC? Are they even?
There's people eating.
Oh, yeah, I got to do it over here on this side.
Okay.
They're facing me.
Yeah, but
you're going to do this?
I think we got to walk in the front door.
Should I introduce myself? Or?
See if that door's open. Just see.
Yeah, you want to introduce me? Just walk in and go, ladies and gentlemen, your first act today.
All right, Bonnie will intro.
They said don't do it? Oh, well, we'll do it over here.
All right, Bonnie will intro Rich Voss at Rue 57.
Oh, my God, this is so embarrassing.
Oh, wait, here, Bonnie, grab Rich's mic, and then you can hand it to him. You got to be nice and loud.
Oh,
wait, let our audience go in there, first of all.
So
whoever wants to check out the quick 3-minute comedy set from Rich Voss.
I can't watch. It's one of those things so embarrassing you can't watch it.
We get paid to do this, Dave.
Hey, it's a living,
this is horrible.
The manager just told me to keep it clean.
Oh, he just
keep it clean.
All right, the manager, who's a
don't
real
you hate when they do that.
Well, the manager's a big fan of the Opie and Anthony show, and he told Rich just to keep it clean. That's all right. Bonnie, you ready? Tell Bonnie to introduce you. I think everyone that's going in is in there.
Rich thinks he's hanging out backstage before he's going on.
Go now?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, your first comedian this morning from Last Comic Standing. Please welcome Richard Voss. Yay!
Wow.
Hey, how we doing? It's good to see you guys. We're going to do a little show because my career's not going. This is how pathetic my life is. I owe my 8-year-old $6 for Girl Scout cookies, and I'm dodging her. She calls me and tries to disguise her voice, but I know it's her. So go, hello, is Daddy home? Not bad. Sir, I'm doing a show you can watch. Give me a few minutes, all right? What's your name? Newman. Are you two married? How? Unfortunately, I got a car, and I'm not like the black guys. I'll eat. Well, anyhow. Don't get upset, all right? Turn on BET Comic View and watch black comics trash white people for an hour, all right? White people crazy. They pay taxes. You know what I'm saying? Loosen up. We had the girl turn their back on me. What country are you guys from? Where are you guys from? Oklahoma? There's a nice little Oklahoma pub you might want to go to on 168th in Amsterdam. It's called Run, Whitey, Run. I'm killing. They're loving me. This is the best crowd I've worked in a while. How you doing, sir? Do you work here? What's your name? What's that? Maurice, what was Lincoln like as a president? How old are you? I love to see you having sex. Did I have an orgasm or break my hip? Look at this wait staff. It looks like the United Nations is meeting here. How you guys doing? Wait, what country are you from? Bangladesh. Do you know a guy named Frank? I love Bangladesh. Whenever I played Risk, that was the first country I take. Right into Bangladesh. You live here now? It's great. You don't have to walk down to the river to do your laundry. Nothing on that one. Come on, they're from Bangladesh. Look at, they're cracked. This is the best set I've had in a while. Anyhow, folks, I got to run. We just wanted to do a few minutes. If you're in town tonight, come to Caroline, see the show. Sir, you can get in free. And we're giving out stool softeners, okay? You guys were the best 8 people I've ever worked to. Thank you.
I can't believe he killed.
Goodbye.
I'm pissed. That pisses me off that he did so well.
Called it Bangladesh.
You bastard.
Where's Bangladesh?
Bangladesh. I hate that he did well.
8 people.
And you had him.
And they were all turned around watching.
Oh, you had them all.
Oh, God.
Oh, is that disturbing me that you actually killed in a restaurant?
Now we got to get Disturbed to do a set in there. Imagine.
Yeah, that'll wake him up.
A little acapella thing, right?
I'm going to go tell the manager to come down to Caroline's. Hold on.
All right, thanks, Rich. That was great.
Oh, Jesus.
That was all right.
Yeah, he did. I've seen him do worse than that at real comedy clubs.
Right. Bangladesh.
Yeah, Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
Only Rich. I'd love to look at a map if Rich wrote it.
After O&A Live.
It's After Opie and Anthony Live, and is that the mark of a true professional when he could take his craft, Rich Voss, and bring it to any venue, including Route 57, a Starbucks, anywhere? I mean, Ron, you were just commenting that he was it sounded like he was doing a set at 9 o'clock at night. It was good. It was a good set.
He had the same exact energy. You know, there's a new film out called Source Code. That's coming out. Same guy who directed Moon, wrote Moon.
I love Moon.
And the comedian Russell Peters gets up and does the same thing in a train. Someone gives him money, it's coming to bet, and he just gets up and does it. And I feel like that should have been Voss's gig.
Yeah, and I mean, it's obvious to me that the writers have ripped this off again.
It happens.
You know?
And he played a character, Russell.
That is true.
Yeah, his name was Russell, who was a comedian from Chicago.
Why couldn't it have been Rich, a comedian from
Jersey.
New York or Jersey? Yeah, Jersey.
Hoboken. No joke in Hoboken.
No, yeah, there's no... You can't just move to New York. You're from Hoboken. So did you saw the movie?
I did see the movie.
And was this the same bit?
No, but it was a thing of, hey, you're a comedian, get up, I'll give you $100. He jumps up and starts doing it, and the people in the train are enjoying themselves.
If Voss finds out,
perfect.
Yeah, but he's going to get pissed off when he sees the movie because he's going to realize that people get paid to do that. We never gave him $100 to do this.
That is true.
We just said, where's the mic?
I don't know whether you know this or not, but you may not have invented the idea of a comedian just suddenly talking to an audience.
I don't believe. Yeah, that is our routine. Roland was telling us that we have a big week for a guest next week. For
who you got coming in, Roland?
I mean, next week is a pretty loaded week, is it not?
Next week is Dan McBride.
I saw
gigantic.
Your Highness last night.
You did.
Did you like it?
I thought it was hilarious. I had low expectations.
Yeah.
I was blown away, though.
Did you smoke a little weed first?
Of course. You know me.
All right, Danny McBride's gigantic.
Who else?
Well, I mean, that's already loaded up.
Back at the second day.
Yeah.
If you have 2 days of Danny McBride, it'd be great.
No, he's hanging for the full hour.
Great.
Colin Quinn with Norm Macdonald.
Terrific.
Boom. And Norm Macdonald is hot right now because of his tweets. I said boom.
Yeah.
I've said boom before.
No, I know, but yesterday on the show, we had you're a big Shark Tank fan, right?
Huge.
Mark was in, and what's his last name? The owner.
Cuban.
What is it?
Which one? Mark Cuban or
David? Mark Cuban? Yeah. And he says boom all the time. He could almost go out with a Def Comedy Gym. Like, it'd just be like talking to you. Boom.
There it is. I love when people have a nice catchphrase because it just accentuates.
Mine's gonna be a hamburger. That's what I want mine to be.
Yeah, I did enjoy You Gotta Choose One yesterday on the Ron and Fez show.
Now, you're saying that, but I also see you laughing.
Well, I thought it was funny. It was a funny bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand. Isn't it a comedy show?
It is. Well, sometimes it is, yeah.
Yeah.
But, it's not my thing. Fez had the stick.
He did a good job, is what I'm saying. I enjoyed it.
Roland, did he say that off the air, or was he busted Fez's balls, now he goes on the air? This is like a special delivery thing. I know you've put up with it from Dave. I put up with it from Sam. You and I
put up with Sam, too.
Oh, you put up with
Yes.
Sam, too. You were going into your guests before Sam started to run down Fez a little bit.
I was complimenting.
Well, yeah, there's a couple other ones waiting to lock in that looks like they will. And then Howie Mandel stopping by. And
these are gigantic guests. These are terrific.
Yeah. Howie Mandel, Danny McBride, Norm Macdonald.
He sounds like the Tonight Show around here.
Yeah.
Somebody else. A couple other people that are going to come by. You just have to.
Danny McBride, to me, you can't get any better right now. I mean, that show is unbelievable.
He's bound down. Yeah, he's coming back next year with it. Season 3.
Season 3.
Yeah, but it's not coming out till like 12, right?
Yeah.
So I got to wait.
Because he's doing a lot of
I can't even
movies.
let myself start thinking.
He wrote this movie, Your Highness, too. He
writes,
him
he
and
raps,
another
he
guy.
does
He's
this and that.
He's a multi-talented guy.
I wish I went to go see it last night, but I'm going to see Super 8.
You saw Super 8?
J.J. Abrams.
You saw the whole movie?
45 minutes.
Oh.
Why only 45?
Because that's all he has done so far. 45 minutes of.
That's all he finished so far?
It's awesome.
Well, wait till you're done. Wait till you're done.
He's just anxious.
No, it was a tease, and then they showed you previews from MI4, all the Paramount new movies. They all look awesome.
Where did you see this at? Where are you rolling?
Walter Reed Theater, and then afterwards was a reception.
Reception? And he was there?
He was there. We chatted.
Did you put in a good word for O&A? I mean, did you put in a good word for after O&A? Maybe we could book him here.
He will be coming in.
For after O&A?
That'd be great.
Book him towards the end, so I get a couple minutes, then Ron can come in and we can have him.
Well, he will be coming in June.
What's this shit with Lost? What the fuck was that end about?
Some person there asked him, and he just stared at them and go, okay.
It's done.
Well, no, because someone pulled out a recording and said, what do you say about Lost? And they ushered him away pretty quickly.
I would assume so. Ron, what can we expect on the big Ron and Fed show today?
Well, we're doing a live unmasked.
Really?
Live unmasked with Lisa Lampanelli.
Ooh,
that's good.
She's the queen of mean.
She is very.
She is the queen of mean. There's.
She made Zach Levi feel uncomfortable on the Tonight Show.
Is that right?
And she was. See the Tonight Show. He's sitting on the couch next to her, and he was like,
"I wish I was doing something else."
She was hilarious on the Donald Trump roast.
The roast thing comes very, very easy to her now.
Yeah,
it seems like it's like she's the closer, in my opinion.
That's why she's the queen.
Yeah, she is the queen.
You know. Well, Lisa Lampanelli, alive on Mass, which doesn't happen too often.
No, I think this is only the second time in recorded history, and I didn't even want to do that. But Rob Cross said, look, I got you the wrong banners. Why can't you at least do me this? We've been using a white backdrop for Unmasked. He gets 5 new ones, and they're all blue. And we're like, Well, this is completely different. He goes, when did you guys start to care? Well, what do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you
just what? That we want some kind of consistency?
Yeah. What do you care about your show?
And then he literally did this. Well, Fez didn't say anything.
Oh, he's throwing Fez under the bus.
Yeah, he threw Fez under the bus.
When he wears a hoodie, he has attitude.
Yes, that's true.
When it's all zipped up, don't fuck with Rob Cross.
I can't. Oh, go ahead.
I thought he was just following Opie around. Remember when Opie had the hoodie?
The hoodies.
I think,
maybe Rob just joined in the hoodies.
Did that fade away, or are we still doing that?
I mean, on a small level, it's more of an unsaid thing now.
My favorite was when Big A did it.
Yeah. Well, Big A's down to ride for whatever.
Yeah, he is. He is.
So, all coming up on the Ron and Fez, a live Unmasked and Fez's response to Rob Cross's comments.
Oh, good.
This is going to be huge. This has been After Opie and Anthony Live. Stay tuned. Ron and Fez is next.
Opie and Anthony Show is now over. For real this time. Check out the O&A Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Opie and Anthony. And catch Opie and Anthony live Monday through Friday from 6 to 10 a.m. Eastern. Ron and Fez are next.
Hey!
On the Vibe.